Ladies and gentlemen, um, first video here on the Mozzie Broncos channel, but we're gonna talk about some of the trending storylines here in Broncos training camp. Hasn't even started yet, and we already have a bunch of breaking news here from what Coach Payton has said, from whoever it may be. We got some huge news coming in here, coming in hot from Broncos training camp before it even starts. Um, we're gonna bring up my first storyline of the video. We have about five here. Um, Storyline one, fellas. How is the Broncos offense gonna be elite this year? Elite, I say, elite. You heard me. Um, and we're gonna talk about Jalen Waddle and what he brings to the table here. With that trade, um, well, first off, we got to talk about speed. We didn't have speed. We had Marvin Mims, yeah. J.K. Dobbins, kind of. We didn't really have speed. Um, and kind of just like, I don't really know how to like explain it. Jalen Waddle opens up so many options with the offense here. We could go vertical. We can open up Marvin Mims on. We get shit. Uh Marvin Mims on end arounds. We have so many different options. We can send Cortland Sutton on his signature moss ball. We can give him one of those. Um, Jalen Waddle, straight up, like we could get verticals going. We could get slants, dangerous ins, dangerous outs. More speed equals more offense. And we're gonna use this in the terms of college football and how speed kills defenses in that situation. Um, And I think that's going to translate over to the NFL pretty well. We've seen it with Kansas City a long time ago with Tyreek Hill and how they were so good for so long, so quick, and it frees up Cortland Sutton a lot too. Like he was facing a lot of double teams and he was getting pressed. He was getting just smothered 24/7 every single play. Um, And that opens more doors for Cortland too, as a versatile offensive player too. Like I don't really know how to put it into words. Like you can give him much more opportunities with Jalen Waddle being the main target now. Defensively, I'm talking like people are gonna be more worried about Waddle and his speed and his quickness and his ability to just beat defenders over the top and snag the ball. Um, And with Cortland being recognized, finally we get something. Um, I'm sure he's gonna have another breakout year and more recognition, and we're not gonna be labeled as this 14-3 team that got bailed out in the middle of the year, or a team that can only win games in the fourth quarter. We're gonna be the team that wins the game in the first and never lets up. We're gonna be that 14-3 team where people are like, "Holy shit, this team's good." We're not gonna be that, oh, they're bums. Like they only win in the fourth quarter against teams that suck. And yeah, I'll give credit where credit's due. We had a shitty schedule last year, and we should have been 14-3. But we shouldn't have been 14-3 in the sense that we were last year. And I'm pretty sure that's going to change here with Sean Payton and his mastermind offense, with everybody that we've picked up, and with our offensive line being as dominant as it were last year. I'm sure that's going to just be another level onto that too, and they're just going to be better off, better team, better offense. Um, and kind of a quote that I've heard from Bo Nix recently is straight up like he says in quotes, makes everybody on the offense better. Like better, 14-3 team better. What are we talking about? And I think that kind of just means something because we're coming into the year good. We were good last year, but we're better. Better. We won't know until we see in the preseasons what the team looks like. But also with the loss of Jonathan Cooper, I'm sure like there's going to be more. Somebody is going to step up and just fill that role completely. Just boom, plug him into plug him into the defense, and like shoot, maybe he's better than Jonathan Cooper. You never know. Von Miller wants to come back. I don't know if he's going to be good, but that'll be huge. That'll teach the youngins how to ball like Von Miller. That would be kind of sick. Um, but back to the offense, like what are they gonna do if they're doubling Cortland? Waddle's open. If they double Waddle, Cortland's open. Like Sutton's gonna win those one-on-ones. Waddle's gonna win the one-on-ones. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna leave Marvin Mims open down the field? No. Are they gonna leave Troy Franklin wide open down the field? No. What are they gonna do? And it's just like everything opened up. And I'm sure it's not going to be like one of those situations like Miami was with Tyreek and Waddle because we have a good quarterback. Duh. But I don't know. And like in the case of Marvin Mims, what do we get? We have super fast option A, 1A, we'll give it 1A, and Waddle. And then we have super fast offensive playmaker, special teams all-star, Pro Bowler, Marvin Mims B on the other side. 1B. And I feel like that we're gonna dominate. No way to say it, like no other way to put it. Domination, pure domination. Um, Kind of yapping here, but we're moving on to the second storyline of Bo Nix year 3. What's that gonna look like after the injury in the championship game? What does that look like, and how is he gonna rebound? Um, and we've known that Bo Nix is a player that shows up. Um, he can make plays. He against the Eagles, we'll give it. No, we'll call the Giants. 33 up. Comeback win. Boom. Wraps. Nobody thought he was going to be able to do it. He showed up. He fucking put his balls on the wall and won the game. Eagles down, I forget the score in the fourth quarter. Puts his balls on Vic Fangio's forehead and carries us to the win. And him being ranked number 18 in PFF doesn't mean shit. We know he's like one of the best, if not the best player to have on your team. Somebody that isn't scared to put it all out there. Someone who isn't scared to make mistakes and learn and ball out regardless of the mistakes. And this year's a huge make or break thing for him, I'd say. Does it continue? Does he keep being Bo Nix that we know from leading a Broncos team that was 7-10 with Russell Wilson to immediately 10-7 and making the playoffs? Or the Bo Nix that led a 10-7 team to immediately jump to a 14-3 team and go to the AFC Championship. Somebody that can consistently beat the Bills in the playoffs, although not that crazy. It's the Bills in the playoffs; they fold. But like, is he gonna be able to pick up on blitzes? Can he change the protections? Can he run the offense the way we need him to run the offense? Can he draw safety's attentions away from the receiver? Can he orchestrate comebacks still if needed? I don't know. Can he lead the team to be a first quarter team, a first half team, and not a fourth quarter or second half team? Can he be somebody that wins and wins big? Wins big. That's a huge one. And we saw with him last year, he can escape pressure. He's fast. Um, is he going to be that same player? Is he going to be comfortable in the pocket this year? Is he going to be able to roll out and make those throws that we saw him miss in Indianapolis over the overthrow with Cortland Sutton? Can he make that throw? Oh no, that was Mark Mims. Can he make that throw? Can he make the deep ball throw to Troy Franklin in the wild card game? Can he can he make those deep throws on the run? Can he do that? And can he do it consistently enough to be known as a mobile quarterback that can make the plays? Is he that guy? Um, and like with Sean Payton, his offense is rhythm, anticipation. What is the defense going to play? Are we going to be able to go quick and make those reads fast? Are we going to be able to hit the receiver before they break on the route? Can we put the ball where we want the ball to be safely without turning the ball over? Can we do that? I feel like yes we can, but you never really know until preseason, um, or whatever that may be. Are we going to be able to step up and actually make those plays? We made a lot of the plays, which is why we're an elite defense and the best defense I'd say in the league. But are we going to keep making those simple mental mistakes that draw us back and put us down in the game when we should be up? Um, is Jahdae Barron going to be a slot corner to look for? Is he going to take that huge step up and be a Pat Surtain in the slot? Is he going to be like Bradley Roby? Is he going to be Chris Harris Jr.? We never know. Um, I'm hoping he takes that step and we get the no-fly zone back. Uh, Not saying that we don't. We have the no-fly zone 2.0, but if we have more and we have that Bradley Roby, we have that Chris Harris Jr., we have that Aqib Talib everywhere, what are defenses going to do? Are they going to be able to beat us? No. Are they going to be able to score 33 points on us as a terrible offensive team? No. Like, are we going to take those steps up and not be down to the Giants in the fourth quarter? Are we going to not, I don't know, are we going to be down to the Eagles on an off year? No. Hopefully to like round everything out, are we going to be a team that sticks in a 3-point game with the Jets? I hope not. I hope not. Speaking from the like bottom of my heart, I don't want to see that ever again. Yeah, Justin Fields played terrible and had like negative 13 net pass yards, but it was a 3-point game, 7-point game. I don't want to see that anymore. I want to be dominant like the team we are. And I think that's what all of you want to see as well. Just some questions that need to be answered in the season. Like, are we going to be able to beat Kansas City consistently? Last year we got a Mickey Mouse game with a backup quarterback. Are we going to be able to beat Mahomes? Are we going to see Bo Nix throw for 4,500 plus yards? Are we going to see 35, 40 touchdowns from Bo Nix? Are we going to see 10 touchdowns from Jalen Waddle? Are we going to see 10 touchdowns from Cortland Sutton? You never know. I just think it's going to be a huge step up from last year. And yeah, we're going to be a 14-3 team last year that was discredited and underdogs in every game, even though we were the best team. And I believe we're going to be the overdogs, and we're going to be the team that walks through the AFC West, hopefully. It'd be a team that walks through the playoffs and goes to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I have high hopes. Um, but yeah, I think we have a chance, and we just need to take it and do it and pull it all together. Um, and with the trade rumor going around of Jonathan Taylor coming, that's a little crazy. I'm hoping that goes through. Um, Barring the Colts being stupid with their money and not paying him like he deserves to be paid. But is that gonna happen? Like, are we gonna see it happen? Are we gonna see Jonathan Taylor move? And maybe if he moves to Denver, what are we gonna give back? Are we gonna give him Dobbins? Are we gonna? I don't know what we're gonna give him back. but that would be a huge addition as well. And like saying all that, um, I don't really know, but stay tuned for more camp videos, more preseason videos when the season starts, regular season videos, daily updates on the team. Um, and hopefully we win the bowl. We win the chip. Hopefully. You never know. But I will see you guys tomorrow for another camp update video and see any news. Peace out, boys.